Hello, I'm Claire Smith and welcome to my channel. So today I've got my summer perfumes video. It's that time of year, isn't it, where everybody's pumping out a summer perfumes video, and I was just feeling left out really, so I thought I'd better do one. So yeah, I love the summer. I love wearing summery perfumes. I think summer is probably my favourite season. It's the one time of year where I love wearing dresses. I love, being super girly. And I think my fragrances probably reflect that. So I'm going to divide my perfumes into categories, and I'm not going to talk too long about each one because I've got quite a few to get through. I think that summer to me says citrus, it says aquatic, it says florals, and it also says tropical. So I'm trying to divide my perfumes into those four categories, and obviously sometimes they're going to overlap. So the first category I'm going to go through is citrus. So I've got three perfumes that I think really say summer to me in the citrus line. And the first one I was actually wearing last night. I went out for my first meal after the end of lockdown last night, and the perfume that I was wearing as I ate my pizza was Versace Yellow Diamond Intense. So this perfume is basically not really that much more intense than normal Yellow Diamond. I think Yellow Diamond is pretty long lasting, to be fair. But this version of Yellow Diamond is just a little bit less citrus, a little bit less bright. It's more warm feeling, so it's got benzoin in it, and it's also got osmanthus, and it gives that kind of a creamy background to the normal Yellow Diamond smell, which is very heavy on the sour citrus, so it's more like lemon and bergamot. So that's my first choice for a summer perfume, Versace Yellow Diamond Intense. The next fragrance is a bit more serious feeling. So this one is also discontinued, I think, and it's Alien Eau Extraordinaire. You can still get this quite readily at the moment, but it's been kind of hyped now. It's been discontinued on YouTube. So I think this one might start to disappear, but yeah, in the UK it's still readily available and really quite cheap now. So this one is bergamot again, but it also has tea, but it's on the background of the just classic alien vibe of the white florals, but with tiare flowers, so it's a little bit creamy as well. It's a really beautiful summer fragrance. It lasts the whole day, even though it's an EDT. If you love Alien and you want a summer version, this is definitely one to check out. It's really refreshing with the tea, and yeah, I'd recommend this one. So that's Alien Eau Extraordinaire. The third and final citrus fragrance is Daisy Days by Marc Jacobs. So this fragrance is super simple. It's really girly. It's only got 3 notes: mandarin, mirabelle plum, and musk. So you just get a very kind of musky dry down, but really the mandarin is a thing that comes through for me in this fragrance. It's really refreshing. It feels super happy. It's really, something you associate with wearing a cotton dress in the sunshine. It's just got that complete carefree vibe about it. There's nothing serious about this fragrance whatsoever. So yeah, check out Daisy Days by Marc Jacobs. So moving on to aquatic. This is always one of my favourite categories. I've just done a video on zodiac signs, and I always feel like as a Pisces I am drawn to aquatic notes in fragrance. I don't know whether that's true or not. But the fragrance that really got this started was Womanity. So Womanity is really all about the fig, but it's also got that kind of salty background of caviar. And I know that a lot of people don't particularly like this fragrance, so I'm not going to say, go blind buy this or anything. And I do wonder whether it's been reformulated actually, because I know that some people have told me that this smells different now. But to me, this is just a really kind of metallic, almost salty fragrance with a load of fig. Really beachy, really refreshing, very summery. And that's my first aquatic choice for summer, Womanity by Mugler. The next one is Kenzo World. So this is an old favourite of mine. It's just really soapy feeling, but it's also aquatic feeling, and it's got that warm bubble bath feeling to it. I think the huge amounts of ambroxan in this make it a little bit salty to me, but it's just a very aquatic feeling, watery, berry fragrance. Again, I think maybe a lot of people don't like this, maybe because of all the ambroxan in it, but I'm a big fan of this one, so that's Kenzo World. And then the final one in the aquatic category is Nina Ricci Chant d'Extase. So this again is a favourite of mine. If you look at the box of this one, it has mermaids all over it, and that is really what it reminds me of. It reminds me of being on a beach, because it's got that kind of sweet caramel vibe to it, but it's also got a marine feeling. It's not really a salty marine, it's more of like that cologne kind of sea spray kind of feel of marine rather than anything else. And it just overlaid with all that caramel, it just feels like a very luxurious dessert to me. It also has raspberry in it, but I don't really get that too much in this fragrance. It's really more about the caramel and the sea spray. So if you haven't checked it out, go and check it out. Nina Ricci Chante d'Extase. So the next category is that floral fruity vibe that is, just says summer, says fun, says being outside, says, all the plentiful, bountiful feeling of when you go in a garden and everything's ripening and available. The first one I'm going to go for is one that feels like sherbet to me. It feels zingy, it feels fresh, and it feels very bright and light, and that is Angel Nova. Oh, very, very mucky Angel Nova. I love this one. It's got lychee, raspberry, and it's also a little bit kind of like fizzy to me. It feels like a fizzy fragrance. It feels joyful, and it just has a light about it. When I first tried this, I felt like it was really sharp and really not a very well balanced fragrance. But I've really come to love this one. I think it's just the overall fruitiness just makes it hang together in a really weird, off the wall kind of way. So that's Angel Nova. So the next fun, fruity fragrance is Eau Croisière 2020 by Mugler. So this one is now discontinued, and I have seen it being discounted. I think I got mine at Christmas for about, less than £30. It's just a beautiful fragrance. It's got a really strong fig note, and it's also got praline in it, but I feel like to me the fig comes off as more of that kind of green coconut scent to me, or maybe even a mango, so something a little bit more tropical feeling than fig. The lasting power on this is amazing for an EDT, and really if you don't like Angel, this has the tiniest, teeniest, weeniest little bit of the Angel DNA in it. It's really a standalone fragrance to me, with very little to do with the original. It's super summery, Eau Croisière 2020. And the final fruity fun fragrance that I've got is Coconut Fizz by Guerlain. So this is grown up fun fruity. And this one to me has lots of bergamot in the opening. If you don't like bergamot, you're not gonna like this. But it also has obviously that coconut note running all the way through it, and also watery freesia. So it just feels a very refreshing, very refined, fruity fragrance that is super fun for the summer and really quite long lasting for a fragrance from the Aqua Allegoria range. I really do feel like this one is punching above its weight in longevity. I can get at least 5 hours from this fragrance easily. Yeah, so if you want a coconut, but not so sweet coconut, if you want a more of a watery, refreshing coconut rather than a super sweet coconut, go for this one, Coconut Fizz by Guerlain. So the final category is like tropical, holiday, floral maybe a bit fruity kind of fragrance family. And really some of these ones that I've already mentioned could have been in this category, but a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do to get 3 in each category. So we're just going to go with this. So the first one is, again, something that's been discontinued and is getting harder to find. So if you want it, I would go now. And that is Tom Ford's Orchid Soleil. So this is a really knockout lily fragrance. This one will steamroller you onto the floor. It is strong, and that just eventually calms down and it turns into kind of a chestnutty vanilla fragrance, but still with that background of the lily and the tuberose. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's definitely something for a hot summer night. One to check out, Tom Ford's Orchid Soleil. The next one in this tropical category is Mirage, Alien Mirage. So this one I have only recently opened, and this one has been delighting me. I really have fallen in love with this fragrance. It has loads and loads of like a honeysuckle, sweet jasmine, but also it has a floral fruity vibe. I'm not even sure exactly what that is. There's nothing fruity in this fragrance, so I'm really don't know why I'm getting kind of a mango vibe from this, but that's what I get. I find this one super refreshing with that white floral edge to the background of it. It does still have a little bit of Alien, but really if you absolutely hate Alien, you still might like this fragrance because it's really got very little to do with the OG Alien at all. If you want a closer flanker, I would go for Alien Eau Extraordinaire. But if you want something to ease yourself gently into that Alien family, with a sort of a more dialed back white floral, this one is the one to go for. So that's Alien Mirage. And the final fragrance is one that I have again fallen in love with. I'm very susceptible to falling in love with fragrances, as this video shows, and summer really is the season for me. I love summer fragrances. So this one is Gucci Bloom Natari de Fiore, and Gucci Bloom is a fragrance that I have never really enjoyed when I've tried it, and I was surprised to love this flanker as much as I do. So this flanker has really strong honeysuckle notes, and it also has jasmine and rose, and it's just a really beautiful white floral fragrance, but with the white florals just taken down a peg or two, and it just makes it a little bit more summery. It's lighter, but it's super long lasting, and it smells just really classy. If you want something to wear to a wedding on a hot summer's day, this is a really good alternative for something that you could wear outside and smell really fresh and floral and summery. So that's Gucci Bloom Natari de Fiore. So that's my final pick for my summer fragrances. That was super quick, I'm sure, but you know, nobody wants to linger with extensive lists of notes. You just want to know a quick rundown of how it makes you feel, what situation you'd wear it in, etc. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like the video, then please press the thumbs up. And if you haven't done already, then please consider subscribing, because I do loads and loads of fragrance videos and I love talking about perfumes. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.